Okay, so hopefully this is working, but I just want to start off with something very fast I too thought Sparking Zero was going to be peak, okay? I thought this shit was going to be the Dragon Ball games to end Dragon Ball games. I thought this shit was going to be peak anime games. But know what we got? We got fucked. We got violated. They did us dirty. Now, I just want to go into a couple of the aspects as to why this game failed horribly, and so I'll go for my personal, or one of my personal favorites. How many goddamn characters are missing? For example, almost the entirety of OG Dragon Ball, not excluding Kid Goku, just everyone. Demon King Piccolo, Aureole, if I'm saying that correctly, pa- Mercenary Tao, etc. And then you have GT, which you have Noah Shenron, East Shenron, Super 17, who should have been there from the start. Like, how do you miss it? Then you have all the other side characters. For example, Fasha from BoJack Horseman, Commander Salza from... Like, he was in... Like, those two were in Tenkaichi 3, but they're missing. Then there was Super, which... I'm pretty sure most of the Tournament of Power characters are just missing. Just straight up gone. I don't know how they did that, but they're straight up gone. Like, you had 5 years to work on this. Now, I'm not too sure how development of video games work, but... I'm hopefully it... What I'm just saying is, if y'all had 5 years, y'all could at least squeeze in a couple more characters. For example, King Vegeta. He was crucial, but y'all didn't include him. Or Super Saiyan Bardock. That would have been pretty nice. For What If. Which brings me to my next point, the What Ifs. Y'all had the best part of, personally, Tenkaichi 3. The What Ifs. Y'all could have done so much with these. For example, what if Zeno happened... What if Goku lost the Tournament of Power? And I don't mean just the... I don't mean just like, what if Jiren won or something. I mean, what if they lost? Like, how would that actually impact the story? What if you could go from there? Like, how would Xeno be effective? Xeno be effective? Or, what if Beerus won? What would he do after Battle of the Gods when he destroyed Earth? These would be really interesting stories. But some we got half-assed ones. I'm not saying some of them are cool, bad, all bad. Like, I like the Gohan Black one. By the way, it's almost been, as of recording this, a year since launch, and we do not have any playable Gohan Black. Legitimately, I'm not counting modding, but no legitimate way to play Gohan Black. Which, how the fuck do you do that? You had probably the coolest part. Like, you had the money bag right there, and you still fucked up. Like, dog, how? How do you fuck up like that? Not to mention, they would just cut up after a certain arc or something. For example, the one where it's like, I think Vegeta managed to defeat Majin Buu or work with Trunks, it gets cut off right before Battle of Gods. Like, why? How do you do this? What were y'all doing for all them years? Were y'all just like, okay, so let's just give them one good game mode, and then just completely half-ass all the other ones? Why? Why were y'all thinking this? Who was in charge? At this point, I might just go back to Xenoverse, because fuck it, this game's horrible. Oh, and by the way, not to mention player counts, but the biggest fucking drop. Not even a month after launch when this game came out. 90% of the players, or 80%, forgot which one, dipped. And it was for a reason, too, because my next part is the ranked. Or, the online. Now, I call my expectations way too high, which you probably could, but I was hoping we had like a 3 or 4 player mode, like 1v1v1v1, or something like that. Make it things way more chaotic, like a party game. Because in my personal opinion, these games are meant to be played with friends, not competitively. Which I'm not saying you can't play competitively, because by all means, go ahead, but still, it just gets to the point. Now, there's basically 3 modes online, as I like to call them. Tournament, custom battles, which, let's be honest, you're only using them for shitty role plays. other than legitimately cool what ifs, in ranked. Ranked mode. Fuck rank. Now, here's the thing. In a game where you could basically play as almost every single Dragon Ball character, well, except the ones I mentioned earlier, you're gonna have some problems. These problems can arise when the literal best characters are the most played ones. For example, MUI Goku, Any Gogeta, Broly, or Beast Gohan, Orange Piccolo. If you have characters like these, what's the point of playing any other? You're just gonna see these every single fucking match. Just every single time I try to go into ranked. Wanna know what I see? Special Beam Cannon! That's literally all I see. These fuck ass characters. Now I'm just at this point, I'm just like, oh my god. What were they thinking? You know what the worst part is? The mere second, to quote this one YouTuber, I forgot what his name was. The mere second these niggas actually get to someone that knows how to play a different character, they're doing nothing but bitching. Just pure bitching. It's horrible. And personally speaking, I don't think rank should have ever been in this game, period. Just ever. And now another one of my points, which I meant to talk about earlier, but I'm just doing off the top of my head, customization. What the fuck were they doing with this game? The little to no customization that you have in here is absolutely astonishing. First time I ever said that word. Because I thought we could, like, have more outfits to choose from, like, more variety. Like, hey, what if we could use Vegeta's clothes on Namek? Or, I mean, from the Saiyan Saga, but he's Super Saiyan Blue Evolved. That would have been really cool. Or, hey, what if... I'm trying to think of something from the top of my head. What if Krillin had the clothes from OG Dragon Ball, but instead he was more modernized? What if they had their fucking End of Z outfits? Not End of Z outfits, but... So what if they had more outfits from different points in the series? For example, the Batman Vegeta outfit, which I'm pretty sure he does have, but I haven't really seen that too much. Or the time when Piccolo goes driving. There's so much you could do, except y'all decide to do so little. It's absolutely funny. I've seen fucking modders do better than this shit. The new Dragon Ball game, Genkai Squadra, I think it's pronounced, has better customization than fucking Sparky Zero on launch. Bandai Namco, how do you do it? I'm just surprised. Like, how do you fumble this fucking madly? You literally had the cheat sheet right in front of you. Just make the perfect Dragon Ball game. But no, you decided to fuck it all up. For what? And worst part is, you and me, yes you, the guy watching this, probably paid $70 for this. We are never getting that 70 back. Unless you happen to refund it, somehow, if you had Steam. Guess what? Your money just got wasted. Thrown to the absolute shitter. All because you decided to have a little bit of hope in your heart. And you know what? Cool. You know, the day that this game announces that all servers are going offline, I will happily be like, so, when are we getting our refunds? But that's kind of it for my Sparking Zero rant. I'm just disappointed in this game, man. They could have done so much. And not to mention, oh yeah, I forgot to mention, oh, I almost forgot about this, the DLC. What in the actual fuck are the niggas doing with the Diamond DLC? Because it's been almost I want to say a couple months, but not too sure at this point. I'm just going to say years just because. Couple months out of decades since the fucking Diamond DLC got announced. I know we had Wave 1, which, yeah. You know, we got some characters like Pansy, which I'm pretty sure should have just been brought in for someone else. And then there was Shallot, who, let's be honest, was kind of cool, but why can they not go Super Saiyan? What is the purpose of making a character that can't transform? Like Christ. Then you have DLC 3, which, oh wait, nothing, since apparently they've been radio silent. Yeah. Nothing on DLC 3. No news, no update as of current. Just complete fucking silence. And I'm just like, what were y'all doing? Like, is there something that's gonna bring this game back alive? Because I hopefully is. But that's honestly for the video. I just want them to improve so badly. And let me be clear. I still love Sparking Zero. I just want them to do more of the game. I want them to be better with the game. Improve. But that's it for this video. Goodbye.